Oh my god, that was a headache. Now we're good, I think. Okay, now I think we can start discussion, but before that, I have to go live on my Telegram. Just a second. Hi everyone. I hope you can hear me. Sorry, I was trying to go live on YouTube. That is why it got a bit delayed here, but that's okay. We are all good. So I'm not going to turn on the video. The video is on YouTube. So what I'll do is that I'll keep it on speaker here on Telegram, and you guys can start raising your hands if you want to ask questions, as always. And I'll be reading your comments on Telegram, and of course I'll be reading the comments in YouTube. Wow, 35 people are online all of a sudden on YouTube. What the hell happened? Shah, you are a legend. Thank you for all your videos. Thank you so much for watching them. I mean, I was looking at it. I have made 5,000 videos in 2 years. So that is so much. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Yeah, it was going well. I was actually having a discussion with my fiance. Then I had to tell her that I have to go live. So I'm here with you guys for 1 hour. Okay, hi Shah. I was so much depressed. I was short on BTC at 109. Does BTC take correction? Give it time. There is a possibility because we are staying green for the month of July. That is something that you can expect. But afterwards, August is going to be a questionable case scenario. Okay, boss, you're appreciated. Thank you. Shah, please reply me. Haji, oh, I did. Okay, I think that's so many comments. I'll just go to Telegram and see if there is anything over there. So far, no good. One raised hand. Yes, Adriana, you can talk. And then I'll take RI. Wow, multiple raised hands.
Hi there, Shah. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
It's good. Taking it slow this weekend. Trying to take it slow.
I think it's a good idea.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like this market has gone giving us like a back and forth type of situation. So it's like so hard to.
It doesn't remind you the start of the year?
For me right now.
Sorry, I was saying it doesn't remind you the start of the year?
Start of the year, yeah.
You remember we had 1 month when it was green, right? And at that time, I mean, we had some good one green month, and then afterwards we were looking for a second green month, and I said that's going to be more or less like a gift kind of a situation. And I think that is what August is like. August might go green as well, but it's a questionable thing. So it is going to be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'm trying to analyze right now. Like I've seen the breakout in the 30-year bond yields on the chart, and I feel like maybe like that would be like a red flag for the altcoins.
Yeah.
And I'm also checking like the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. They are also testing like the gun levels. So
yes.
Probably, I mean, there might be like another short bounce here in the next week. But in the broader sense, I'm also like smelling like a huge correction. Maybe even before August starts, like.
Yeah, I mean, there is no guarantee that they are going to fully wait for August and let us enjoy the July to max. But I think that, I mean, we had generally in bear markets 2 green weeks. I think they are more than enough. We are not talking about a case scenario of full-fledged bull run where you have 3 green months, right? Or 4 green months. We don't have that kind of case scenario. Like we had that situation in 2021 when you would have good January, then you would have a decent or kind of a bit of a tricky February with a good March and an amazing April. But that those were the days when things were really different because we were sitting in a bull market, and that is pretty much what we saw at the start of 2024 as well. Because I do remember a lot of analysts, some respected Elliott Waves analysts, they have really big communities. They have hundreds of thousands of paid members. They were saying that 2024 start first quarter is pretty much the end of a bull run, and then we wouldn't see anything later on. So I think even from the Elliott wave perspective, they were not getting too excited about it. And of course, things change with the passage of time. That's how graphs work. But the Japanese yield that you mentioned, I think that is the most important thing that we should be looking at. Elections are close by. Someone in the community commented that there were some kind of voting. Are you looking at the voting in Japan?
I was also looking at the, how do you call it, the 30-year bond yields, US.
Oh, you're looking at the US as well. Yeah, that's something I didn't look at. I was just looking at the Japan aspect of it. So the US one doesn't look good either? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think that liquidity, the M2 that everyone is excited about, I think that liquidity is going to get sucked up by it. We just need to figure out when. The thing about market that is really straightforward is that market reacts to things on assumption basis. It doesn't wait for things to happen. So let's say that there is some good news that in 2 years AI is going to develop something. Markets will react to it right now. They wouldn't wait 2 years. That's how it works. That's the concept of buy the rumor, sell the news, right? So I think if the yields and everything is going to look like a mess, markets are going to dump in advance. They're not going to pump for it and then wait it out. I think we will see the price correction in advance, and then later on everything else will follow. So let's see. I think while we have July, we should enjoy. August is going to get a bit tricky.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out for myself as well now. Like, how does one prepare for the trading week? Like, I know it's important how everything closes off on the Friday, but then what time should we look for how Monday would open up? Like, is that how is the best way to orient for trading?
For trading, I think not Friday. You would be looking at the closing of Sunday. You're looking at weekly closing, right? The weekly candles closing. So when you're looking at the weekly candles closing, that's always Sunday because the week starts from Monday, if I recall it correctly. So I think that look at the closing of Sunday, and that will pretty much tell you that how your Monday is going to play out. And I think
so. Basically, I'm looking for a confirmation for the last candle to
see how it closes. Yeah. And then you're looking at it on weekly, and then you would be able to tell that how Monday is going to play out. Because we are yet to see the thing that we used to see, which was red Mondays, if you remember. I don't know, you are with me from how long? But if you remember, there was a season of red Mondays.
Yes.
Yeah, it was that season. So I don't know if that season is going to kick in, but it had a pattern. It would give us good Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then Monday would go red. So let's see.
Because right now we got a good a small push on some coins.
Yeah.
And now I can see, like, I'm currently looking at the XRP chart, and it has like a downward pattern.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I think let's wait for the closing. The closing is in few hours anyway. Let me look at UTC. It's 6 p.m. Yeah, in next 6 hours it will close, and then we will have our answer. Where does it close?
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adriana. Okay, I had another hand here from Ra. Somehow it disappeared. Ah, there it is. Yes, Ra, go ahead, and then I will take YouTube comments. Don't worry, guys, I have not forgotten about you. Ra, you need to unmute yourself. I have unmuted you. You just need to click on that microphone.
Hey, Shah.
Hi.
Yeah, thanks for taking. Those are my initials. My actual name is Rishi.
Hi, Rishi.
Thanks for accepting, and you've been talking to me on the chat and trying to educate me. Shah, I have a question. I've been following you for a long time, and I saw your Jan 5th video, which was like turmoil in the markets. But I also saw on Twitter you are asking, like, your prediction is Dogecoin hitting $1, Solana hitting 1,000 by, I don't know, either Q4. Are you joking or?
No, it's something new that I'm testing because I'm not growing on social networks, even though I can draw results of what I do in comparison to anyone out there in the market. You can bring anyone and we can analyze the market. I've given only two videos in the markets. One was on 5th of August when I told everyone to buy and sell in November. And then the other one was on 5th of January when I told everyone to sell and get the hell out of it. So I think that I didn't get the traction. So what I'm doing is that right now I'm playing the Moon Boys game, what everyone does to stay always bullish, because I think people don't want to hear the reality. They need motivation. So I'm going to give them motivation because they have purchased coins in wrong places and they're looking for motivational speakers who will keep on telling them that altcoin season is going to be the biggest season we have ever seen, and Bitcoin is going to go towards $250,000 and institutions are buying and all that kind of rubbish. So my Twitter is managed by my staff. I don't post on social networks. The only thing that I personally manage is YouTube. But even on YouTube, if you are not seeing me on video, the other content is going to be very, very bullish. So I'm going to stick to it, and that's what helped me with Twitter. If you look at Twitter now, I'm getting like 30 followers a day, right? 20 to 30 followers. I used to get 30 followers in a month. So this stuff helps when you tell them that Dogecoin is going to $1 and Solana is going to 1,000 and all this stuff. I don't believe any of that bullshit, but that's what brings you followers, right? So I need to do what people do. But if you want to stick to reality, you are in my VIP, and I think that's where you get to hear me. So you will be hearing the reality over there anyway. So other stuff is just to gain followers because people only want to hear bullish stuff. So I have to give them what they want.
So I am stuck in trades. I told you as like Dogecoin and Solana.
Yeah.
Do you want me to, should I hold them or exit?
It depends on where did you buy. Where did you buy Solana? Where did you buy Doge?
41 cents.
You bought Dogecoin at 41 cents? Okay.
Yes.
And Solana at?
180.
But Solana was at 180. Even it's still at 180, I think. Why are you still holding?
Yes. You want me to get out, exit?
Look, once you make a mistake, you don't have the opportunity anymore to hold it and make profit out of it. You made a bad call. You're already stuck in Dogecoin. You cannot be stuck everywhere. And your Dogecoin is in a very tricky place, right? Dogecoin is struggling with 26.5 cents and you have purchased it at 41. Why do you want to be married to Solana on top of it?
Okay.
Because look, you can make money, but you need to understand your risk management. You cannot be married to every coin out there. So I think unless this is not more than 10% of your portfolio, if
Yeah,
it
Solana is small and Dogecoin, I think I'm on a big position.
no, I'm talking about both. Are they both
Okay.
combined more than 10% of your account?
Uh, no.
Okay, so they both are not more than 10% of your account. So then you can hold
Right.
Solana, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is that liquid cash is the most helpful thing that you can have. But if you don't have cash on you and you are seeing the market with an opportunity, you will not be able to participate.
I'm holding cash. I've been holding cash. I have
Yeah,
enough cash.
so I think then you are in a good place to hold Solana. Then keep on holding Solana,
Okay.
and let it ride up. But you need to have an exit strategy for Solana. Is it going to be
Okay.
$200? Is it going to be 250? But you need to have a plan. You cannot just
Right.
keep on holding. You cannot be what people do with XRP. They're holding it from 30 cents, 50 cents, and they don't know where to sell.
Right. And XRP is at the all-time high.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going.
The thing is that people don't have the guts to accept that they can actually go and find another coin to make money with it, right? So if you have purchased XRP at 50 cents and now it is at 3.5, how many X's are we talking?
Right. Yeah. So
That's that's
most
that's that's
my profits.
700%. That's 700%, right? You can make 700% with pretty much a lot of other coins as well. A 7x is not that hard, and if it's hard, go and do it with multiple coins. But you cannot stay married to a coin for 10, 20 years because you will never find another opportunity. Look, you made a good decision, you
No. I
bought it,
just want to
but
exit.
sell.
I just want to exit like on a profit or even like in a no profit, no loss type of a situation.
I agree. I agree. And I think that what you need to do is that always take profit, never shy away from it. People who don't take profits and take screenshots, in the end, they cry. Because
Yep,
markets
understood.
cannot just keep on rallying. And the current reality of 2025 is that we have seen less green and more red. If you draw the charts, you would
Yep.
see that pretty much overall all 2025 was red with glimpses of greenness. So you cannot be that kind of a person that has some 2 3 weeks of happiness and depression of 4 5 months. Okay.
Agreed.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ra.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, now let's look at YouTube comments. I'll be very quick, then I'll go to Telegram. Chantal says, hi Shah. Hi Chantal, I'm seeing you after a very long time. Good to see you. Pork Chop says, yo, what's up? All good. Okay, hope you're doing great. Thank you. And then price prediction for Root Network. I have no idea what is Root Network doing. I'll look at it in the end if I find time. Any sooner is their altcoin. I mean the altcoin season that you're looking for, you're sitting in one right now. No Loss Trader says, King of Crypto, thank you for your words. Share some insights about today's pump in coins. What insight to share? I mean, you're having green weeks. It is a green July. I mean, enjoy it while it lasts and take profits unless you want to be stuck again. Just join the VIP, excited for what's to come. Happy to hear that, brother. Where do we think Ethereum will go up to, please, Shah? I think that if Ethereum is capturing $4,000, I think it is going to create all-time high. You are looking at $5,000 and stuff like that. Just like with the XRP. If when we were looking at the $3, I told you that if it is breaking above 3, it is going to create new all-time high. It's the same case scenario with Ethereum. If Ethereum is struggling with that, I think then Ethereum will start its downward journey again. But so far, Ethereum is going really, really well. Can you look at AVAX? I will make a video on AVAX today anyway. I mean, if I find time, I'll try to analyze it. But if every altcoin is 5x in this bull run, this is a question. 5x every altcoin? No. You're talking about Solana doing a 5x from here, from 180. Let's say it's 200. That's $1,000. No. Mr. Genius, thanks for every word you have shared. How's going on? Thank you, brother. All is going well. You're from the community. If August closed green as well, will we still expect green winter? No. That is the sad part of it. If we are seeing a green summer, it makes winter red, unfortunately. Hello from Nepal. Hello, thank Regimi. What is your link for Telegram? It is in my videos. If you go and click on any video description, you will find the link to it. Love from Nepal, thank you. Shah, where is your cat? They both are sleeping in my bedroom. I'm sitting in my living room. You can see the bloody television. Thank you, Shah, brother. I made good money in this month. I'm happy that you made good money. I am happy to hear that. XRP can touch 4 USD tomorrow. Awesome. Everyone made good money this month. Tomorrow coins will start exploding. Wow. I hope there is a good news. Do you have any group in which we give signals? Yes, like I said, I mean, that is where people are, the voices that you hear, they are from that group. So I have members, it's called VIP. Right now, as you can see, there are 45 people who are in the audio, they have joined, and you can see the signals there as well. Okay, just a second. Greetings, Shah. Greeting, Charmander. That's from Pokemon. How will alts perform? You need to be a bit more specific. What do you mean by that? Can you please talk about Toshi coin on base chain? I think I've looked at it in the past. Toshi is one of the well-structured coins in meme coins. When I say well-structured, you're talking about a coin that is not in the hands of a lot of whales. And when I looked at its graph was good as well. And I'm talking about this stuff from 3-4 months ago. I haven't looked at Toshi recently, but at that time when I looked at it from meme coins perspective, Toshi is like fart coin, to make it very simple for you, or like gems. Is Bitcoin Cash a solid long-term hold for at this point? You need to understand Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin. One thing that people don't know is that a lot of coins that you see, they are actually the coins that they're labeled at. These were hard forks, which means that at the time they were creating Bitcoin Cash out of Bitcoin, both of the coins, Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, had same price. It's just that they split their way and they moved ahead. And they had some kind of ideology that is what they're following. So that ideology is not working so well, which is why Bitcoin kept on going up and Bitcoin Cash couldn't do well. Sometimes the real coin actually dies, and that is where Ethereum Classic comes in. When we look at Ethereum Classic, that is the actual Ethereum coin, but they are labeled as Classic, while in reality it's the actual Ethereum, and the Ethereum that you are looking at is the fake Ethereum. It is the new Ethereum. So the fake Ethereum is right now winning. The actual Ethereum is not. In Bitcoin Cash case scenario, the fake Bitcoin is not doing well and the actual Bitcoin is doing well. So it really depends on how you place it in the market. Sometimes luck plays a good role in it as well. Okay, last comment and then I will go to Telegram. Dodge will never go to $1. I'm here for reality, keeps me from feeding at the end of the centipede. Hello, brother. Hello. Please update on TIA. I am going to do TIA today anyway. What are your thoughts about staking USDT with 18 to 20% per year? If someone is giving you that kind of return, I think it might be a risky platform. Make sure that wherever you deposit your USDT, you are not taking a massive risk. The rewards are amazing. I mean, staking 18 to 20%, I'll not think twice, I'll go with it. If you have few $1,000,000, you're making that kind of money. I mean, it's great result. You're basically outperforming pretty much everyone out there. All the big firms, all the big boys, all the whales, everyone that goes through so much trouble, you're making money for free. You don't even need to run a business to make 20%. So that's all good. Okay, there is a question from Tariq R. Yes, Tariq, you can ask your question. And let me see, there is a question. Hi Shah, do you have an update for us on the mini app? Yeah, I think I will have the mini app available in next 2-3 days. And oh, there is a question. Okay. So many questions, my God. Where do they start? I'm getting perplexed. Just a second. Okay, Ethereum prediction. Since we passed 3.5K, are we seeing Ethereum around $7,000? No. That is, I mean, I'll post that 7,000 on Twitter, but not here. Shah, Salam Shah, just wanted to check in for some of the whole coins you suggested in VIP. When do you think we can start looking to take an exit? Chelsea, you need to start taking exit in the month of July. At least start taking one profit level. If it has done 2x like one of the coin that I shared, it did a 100% move up. I forgot its name. But look at those lists. All coins are up 40-50%. You should start taking profits. Can you please look at Huawei Chihuahua chart? It's an Aptos based meme consolidating form. I will look at charts later. I'm guessing you guys are not in VIP. There's a live discussion. Aisha was in ARB. Its price was 48 cents. I set a stop loss at 45. My stop loss somehow didn't got triggered and got sold at 48. I feel like the exchange scammed me. How can I avoid this situation? You can do that by reading about the price point where you're setting it. There is a way of adjusting that. So there are two types of stop losses. I'll share that with you later. I'll do that after the live. Greetings from Monaco. Okay. ICP, let's go. Good afternoon, Shah. Any update on Heavenbot mini app? Heavenbot will come later. Mini app will go live soon. And general update about moves for future. I think I'm not going to develop anything else on Interleak. The reason is that it's pointless. If there are no users and I'm developing apps after apps, there is no hope. We did create the community marketing wallet. I added $1,200 to it to give it a start. And again, as always, no one else contributed to it that much. So it's a case scenario where I have to carry the project on my shoulder, and I don't think I'm going to do that. So until and unless we don't see traction, the community forms and comes together and we could do something. I mean, I can develop as much as anyone would want, but all developments are going down the drain. So we are burning money, and it's not we are burning. I'm burning money for no reason, because at the end of the day, I'm accountable. Like recently, when the developer did the hack, I paid the $1,000 out of pocket. So I don't want to be in places where I'm burning myself out for no good reason. And I mean, I am going to make Mini App live again, and I'm going to restrict the Heaven bought to $500 until I get it audited by a coder to ensure that everything is fine. That way, if another hack happens, I'll be able to compensate the $500. Anyway, Adriana, you want to talk? You have your hands raised.
Yes, me again. I was gonna ask on, like, I'm trying to find the best way for me to enter the trades that I'm analyzing on my own, and I was wondering, like, how can I determine which resistance level is likely to like break in my favor, like if I'm entering a long or a short, like what should I look for apart from like maybe volume. I know there's a book candlestick patterns, I think, in the chat.
I think that I mean, if you are looking at volume, you are sticking to volume, because you cannot mix trading types. If you are a volume trader, then you are a volume trader. If you are Elliott waves trader, you are Elliott wave trader. And if you are someone who is just using patterns, then you're using just patterns, right? If you start mixing them up, it is only going to confuse you. I think what you should do is that polish your skills with the volume trading and try to improve that. Mixing, it never goes well. I have tried that in my past when I used to trade. It really leads to confusion. This too much information, it kind of leads to more confusion. It leads to more confusion because even with the indicators, when people use a lot of indicators, they have all the indicators on their chart. All that information is there, and their brain is getting fried up, and they're not able to process it because every indicator has their own signal. So one indicator is saying one thing, another is saying something else. You should find your favorites and stick to it. There is no way to perfect trading, unfortunately, because if there had been a way, then we would have had perfect traders. Trading, like I always say, is a game of averages. You are going to take losses and you are going to take profits. At the end of the day, what matters is that how much profit you made after taking the losses. And you need to have a discipline. This is something that I told my students as well. If you set a target that you make 10 trades a day and you're going to trade 5 days a week, and your set goal is that you want to make 30 to 40% return per month, that is your target. You need to have a target because you need to have an exit plan, right? So let's say you want to make 35% every month. Why? Because after 3 months, you want to get your capital back. Let's say I'm using $80,000 to trade. After 3 months, I should have made $80,000, so I get my money back. So every month I would be making an attempt to make 35%. Let's say in month of July I get lucky, I made 50%. What I would do is that I will not trade anymore in July. I'll take July off. I will wait for the month of August and then I would trade there. Over trading can always take away the profits you have made. Just because you have made 50%, you have over delivered on your performance, that doesn't mean that if you continue you're going to make more. What it can actually do is that all the luck that you received in the start, the bad luck was just waiting around, right? Have you seen that picture where there is this guy who is tunneling and there are diamonds and he stops before he reaches diamond? There is this picture that goes around, and it basically shares the slogan that never give up, because diamonds were right behind that wall. I think that
yes, there's a whole book, Acres of Diamonds, I think.
yeah. So I think that sometimes behind the wall it's shit, and I think it's better to stop before you hit the crap. So I think that we really need to have a discipline, and I think that perfect your trading and see if you are hitting your targets, you're reaching your goals with the volume trading. It's more than enough. The only thing you need to improve is work on your volume profiling to identify which area of resistance is the best sensible resistance area according to you in that in most case scenarios. Yes, sometimes it will fail as it will fail for anything. It doesn't matter what you pick, you will always fail in trading. This is one thing that is hard coded, is that there are no 100% successful traders. But one thing that really matters is the discipline. So I think polish your existing skill, and this pretty much applies to what Bruce Lee once said. He said that I'm not afraid of your 10,000 styles of punches and kicks. I'm afraid of that one punch that you have practiced 10,000 times. So I think practicing that one punch 10,000 times matters way more than practicing 10,000 different moves. Have you used Excel? Microsoft
like
Excel?
An Excel sheet
Yeah.
for like tracking my trades.
No. Just in general, like a software.
Oh yeah.
So Microsoft Excel, generally when people are learning it initially, they learn all formulas. Okay, you learn all the formulas, everything that Excel can do, from pivot tables to VLOOKUP to all kinds of complicated stuff up to the level of coding, right? But at the end of the day, in practice, you only stick to certain things. And those certain things are the ones that you really polish in, and you eventually you forget about the rest of the stuff. So I think that going deeper and trying to find more stuff is only going to do harm. You should just stick to what you know and improve upon it. Improve your angle on the support and resistance, how to make it better. And you are going to hit your level. I mean, even in bodybuilding, you can add weight as long as you can continue to push, but there is always a ceiling where you are not able to add more weight anymore. Either you realize it by listening to your body, or you realize it when your bone breaks or your ligament tears up and your joints come out, and then you realize you have hit the wall, right? So I think that you cannot always keep on pushing and keep on improving. There is a certain limit to what we do. So I think improve until you reach that wall, and when you hit that wall, you realize that okay, this is your limit, and you're writing. You have a trading journal. You told me last time, right? So just try to improve your percentages. What is your accuracy right now?
I need to see. It's on my other laptop.
Okay.
I cannot get it right now.
It's okay. Try to find out your percentage of accuracy. Is it 40%, 50%, 70%? What is it? And then act accordingly. Try to come up with your risk to reward formulas for it. See that if your accuracy is really good, take risky trades. If your accuracy is bad, stay away from them.
Yeah.
Because if your accuracy is good, if you take risky trades, you will win more likely. But if your accuracy is bad, you're going to make a lot of losses. So that means you need to stick to risk to reward ratios, where if risk is 1, your reward is 4, reward is 3, reward is 5.
I also realized like I'm doing better when I focus on like 1 to 2 coins, like following their daily life throughout the week. So I do much better than, following like maybe 5-6 coins and like then tracking what I did there, here, and like I kind of get lost with. I don't know how people do it. Like I don't know. You open a long on that one, short on this one. Like
people do it because they don't buy it. You need to understand that the reason I can I can create a curtain among the analysts and the community. And generally, when I'm sharing something and I'm not emotionally attached to it, we end up doing well because there is no attachment to it. But in your case scenario, your own money, your own skin is in the game. Now, trading is exactly like surgery. It's like medical science, okay? If you are involved with the patient, you are going to kill that patient. You will not be able to give proper advice. You will not be able to do appropriate surgery because you know the risks, you know everything, and you're emotionally biased. So let's say that if I share a short on Ethereum and I am sitting in that short of Ethereum, even though I can see it visually that the short is wrong and we should take an exit, I will not be able to tell you why, because I'm sitting in that short as well. And when I'm making a video on Ethereum, I will say that Ethereum is actually going to go down while I know that it is not going to go down. Why? Because I'm emotionally stuck in it. So I think that the reason people, and in this case, people are us, we can do well because we are not sitting in all those coins. So we can share a lot of coins. We can look at a lot of coins, and of course, it's pretty much it's our day-to-day life anyway. We can keep an eye, and I make videos, so I look at coins on daily basis anyway. But in your case scenario, your own skin is in the game. The best case scenario is to stick to a limited number of coins. It can be 2, it can be 5. But I know people who only trade one coin, and they only trade Bitcoin or they trade something else. I have a friend here, he's 3 hours away in Peterborough. He trades only XRP. He only sticks to XRP. He trades only XRP, and that's pretty much it. There is no shame or one system to one thing. At the end of the day, what matters is that are you making money or not? Like I always say that I don't care where Bitcoin is going to go. I don't care because in percentages it is horrible. Bitcoin going to $132,000 from $120,000 is 10%. That's bullshit for me. I mean, why would I care Bitcoin went from 120 to 132? Unless I have purchased Bitcoin at 5 cents and I'm married to it from 15 years, then I would be sitting and celebrating and posting about it every day. Otherwise, if I'm not
or you're doing a scalp or something.
or scalp or something, yeah. I mean, if I'm not that kind of holder, and then I'm going and celebrating Bitcoin success, it's like you're celebrating someone else's marriage. You're saying that, hey, John got married and now he's on honeymoon, and you're like, so what?
I'm so happy for him.
How is this affecting you? I mean, this cannot be more irrelevant than anything else. And now the relationship of Bitcoin is totally detached from altcoins altogether. There is no relationship of Bitcoin and altcoin anymore. So now even that celebration is useless. So yeah. So I think that just polish your skills on the support and resistance, and just stick to it. If you get into harmonics, if you get into patterns, if you get into Elliott waves, if you get into any other stuff that you find, is going to backfire. Believe me, it is it is going to make you a bad trader.
Yeah, better to have less than.
Yeah, sometimes less is more. Believe me, a lot of mentors out there, not just in crypto, they are working on people trying to make them learn less or make them forget what they have learned. I mean, in the era of ChatGPT, now people are more confused about their health than they were before. So now if I'm drinking, like right now I'm drinking coconut water, okay? You would be wondering if it's good, if it's bad, if this is oily, this is going to do this to me, that to me. Back in the days, people were healthy, they were doing awesome, and they didn't know. They were drinking Coca-Cola that had cocaine in it, and their lives are still okay. So I think that, like they say, ignorance is bliss. I think in trading, I think less is more. You are an amazing trader if you know less and you're just sticking to the chart, especially if you're doing scalping or day trading. If you are doing short-term trades, the less you know about the economy, the better it is. You shouldn't know about the world situation when you're trading, because they will affect your trades.
Only holding spot or something.
Yeah. If you are an investor, yes. If you are doing swings, yes. But if you are day trading, you're doing scalps, scalps don't care what is happening in the market. And because when I'm scalping on 3 minutes. 3 minutes candle don't care what is happening. So,
Yeah.
so you will be out of that trade in 2-3 hours anyway. In those 2-3 hours, Trump can have cancer, Japan can go into crisis, anything can happen. It wouldn't affect your trade. So I think if you want to perfect trading, try to follow what traders do. They just stick to graphs and nothing else.
Yeah, and I need to find the best entry and just enter.
Yeah.
And not have the phobia that it's gonna go way down.
Yeah.
I kind of had a better entrance.
Yeah, and like I said, if you are trading, if you are doing short-term trades, it wouldn't go down on you. It wouldn't go down on you. You will do well. It goes down on you when you're doing swings. When you're doing long-term trades, the moment you're doing a swing, you're talking about multiple days. Multiple days, a lot of stuff can happen. You can have your CPI, PPI, someone can pass a bill, there can be tariff war, there can be some yield that we missed out on, something can happen to that. So you're inviting all kind of bad luck upon yourself, or maybe good luck if it works in your favor. But swings are crazy, and that is where you need the whole world information. But if you are planning to do something within the day, you don't need all that information. Just stick to the graphs.
Yes. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you, Adriana.
For the golden words.
Thank you. Okay, let's see YouTube comments, and I'll look at Telegram. Shah, what is the best way to avoid high fee when selling? What platform would you advise? Use Blofin, Maxi, and BingX. See which one is cheaper for you. And it doesn't matter where you live, there is a way around it. I've written a whole big long post about it in VIP, how to access any exchange from anywhere in the world. Is VeChain ever going to wake up? VeChain is a great project, it's just that it is overinflated. That is just the sad part of it, but that's pretty much the case scenario with ICP, Arbitrum, and so many other coins out there, including TIA. Okay. Please clarify, you're talking in US dollar or Canadian? I'm always talking in US dollar, and when I'm mentioning a time, I'm talking about UTC. That's the crypto world standard. I don't talk in any other currency because everyone looks at it in form of USDT or USDC if you're in love with that one. Is Pyth a good investment now? I think if you love coins, buy them when they are down, not when it's green. One rule always to remember, when markets are green, that is the time to sell, not to buy. So are we having a cool off in August? If July stays green, yes. But we might get lucky, we might still see some greeny green in August as well. But the more green it gets in summer, the more horrible it will be for winter. Okay, how to join and how much is the fee? Joining link is in all my videos. Go there and ask for VIP. The fee is $40 per month, but if you buy annual, then it is $20. ICP, let's go. Will Uniswap go above $13? It is struggling right now. Last I checked Uniswap numbers, their financials were not good. They are actually making a loss. Last year they did increase their fee. Still, it's not keeping them in profit. So they're struggling a bit with their swap. Okay, Cha, what is the best way to avoid high fee? I've covered that. XCN, you have very good videos. Thank you, Russell. Thank you, Shah. Thank you, Dean. What do you think about global crypto market potential for incoming liquidity? That is something that we discussed pretty much in detail. I'll try to touch upon it briefly. The global liquidity is right now in turmoil. I'll make a whole video on it. Right now, there is a black hole that is getting created with a probability of above 30% now. We might get a confirmation by end of July, so our probability might go up to 70%. And that is Japan. Japan is sucking the world liquidity. So the liquidity that you're seeing, like China printed $700 billion, they added the liquidity of 700 billion. We saw the ceiling of debt increased by USA by 336 billion, I think. All that stuff is not helping because Japan is going to suck all of that out. Japan is becoming more and more, what do you call it? Interesting for those who have big funds. I'm talking about billions and billions of dollars. And I think if you have someone that is getting stronger against the US dollar and it looks good over the next 5-10 years, everyone is going to go towards that area. And I think that is what Japan is doing right now. So if this black hole is not fixed, the world liquidity will not go into crypto, it will go into Japan, and that is what will lead to the crash in stock markets. We are in recession already, but at least the politicians will come out and accept it. So you will be dealing with that kind of situation, and it's becoming more and more interesting. Tomorrow they have election, so let's see who wins in Japan. Top altcoins start to go up with the rest of the July, and maybe August will remain bullish. Hopefully we can stay hopeful. What do you think about Ondo? Great project. I think Grayscale invested in it. They have killed it. Whenever an institution invests in a coin, always try to take money and run. Institutions or these big investors, when they come in, they are always there before you. They use you as an exit liquidity. They take their coins, they give it to your hand, and they tell you that, okay, now I'm out, see you tomorrow. Okay, XRP to $10. First, let's see $5, then we'll talk about 10. Do you solely trade in spot or do you do futures? We do everything. From investing to spot to shitcoins, memes, everything. When exit? Shall we expect 2021 like altcoin season? No, that is not going to happen. Okay, go back to Telegram. Let's look at the questions. Where the hell did it go? My God, so much chat. Okay, Arbitrum, afternoon, hold coins in VIP. Hi, shiny plans of shitcoin call again. I made 2 calls. They both did 2x, 3x, I think. I'll see if I can find something. The problem is that the market has so much dirt, but I will share more shitcoins again. Okay, thoughts on KuCoin as an exchange? Do you recommend HODL or future trading? KuCoin is a good exchange if it doesn't confuse you. KuCoin has this sub-account concept which really bothers me. One of my students, he was using KuCoin and then he had so many sub-accounts. I was like, my God, it was really hard to use KuCoin. KuCoin was a bit perplexing. Just to clarify, Shah, I bought the HODL coins on spot since I read the potential in 3x. So if I exit by 20%, do we still sell everything and exit in July or continue holding? Want to align? I think you should read the post in VIP where I told everyone to take profit. I think you should put a stop loss on it, on entry. If you're not taking profit and you're being greedy, at least put a stop loss so you don't get stuck in it. Okay. Why is the fee so high when converting in spot? Shah, what do you think of Link at this moment? Link, I mean, Link is a slow mover. Even last time I had a whole long discussion on it. The problem with the Link is it's snail-like movement. So you should trade it, but as an investment, unless you want to hold it for 10 years, I don't think I would bother with Link. I would go and invest in something else. Because if you are in the market to make money, you should stick to coins that would go faster. Unless you want to have a Bitcoin experience with Link, go up 10-20% and celebrate, then that's a whole different case scenario. Okay. Someone says Near versus BitTensor. Tau, BitTensor is Tau, right? Let me look at it. I think it is Tau. Yeah, it is Tau. I think the difference between both of them is the life. Near is a very old coin and Tau is not. Near, when we talk about Near, we are talking about 2020. When you're talking about Tau, you're talking about 2023. So the problem with new and old is that when you're dealing with a new coin, it generally has hype alive. So people are still bullish on it. They are still interested in it. But Near, on the other end, it's not getting that kind of noise, and current market is pretty much relying on hype. So Tau will outperform Near just because of the overall hype, and also Tau hasn't introduced that much inflation as Near has done already. Near had more than 5 years to continue to add inflation, while in comparison, if we talk about Tau, Tau has not introduced that much inflation yet because Tau didn't have that kind of time. I'll tell you that the starting of Near was with 192 million coins. Let's say it was 200 million coins. And now how much coins are there in circulation? It's 1.2 billion. So you are talking about 200 and 1.2 billion. You are talking about 600% inflation in Near coin. And 600% is crazy inflation. I mean, it's just sad. But that's how it is. And now let's look at Tau. Let's see if I can actually dig dirt on it quickly. So Tau started with, oh wow, Tau has a crazy way of inflation. Damn. Shit. So Tau started with the circulation of 200,000 Tau coins, and its inflation is 100% every month. But it started with a very small supply. It started with 1% only. And every month it is adding 1%. Wow, I never looked at it. And it is still 1%, even in 2025. Okay, I can tell you how much is there right now. Just a second. So where the hell did it go? Yeah, circulation is 9 million right now. It started with 200,000, right? That's what I said, I hope. I will go back and check. Max supply is 21 million. Yeah, in a long run, Tau will be like Near. It will be suffering as well because of its inflation, because its inflation is increasing by 1% every month. So right now it is 9 million. It will continue to grow in the coming years, but the inflation will continue till what year? 2020. Yeah, it is getting inflated very slowly. So I think after 5 years, I think Tau will not be able to reach its all-time high ever again. That's the most simplest way for me to put it. Wherever is the all-time high price of Tau, after 5 years, it will never be able to go up there. because we will have that much inflation in Tau coin. Okay, let me see the Telegram. Yes, I'm trying to set up a stop loss on Maxi spot but can't find the option. I see. Oh, Chelsea, this is basic. You really need to check the YouTube video. That's very, very basic stuff. You can easily do that. YouTube will show you the video on how to set up a stop loss. Okay, I think we are reaching the end. There is a small bullishness versus downside in BTC. We will broke it at 109. Sorry, I don't understand the question. What do you think about TIA target if it breaks 2.2 on weekly? If it breaks 2.2, then I think you should be aiming for the $3 target. If it breaks 2.2, right now TIA is struggling horribly and it's inflated anyway. Okay, kindly suggest buying price of Solana for future trade to hold for long term. Future trade to hold for long term. Why would you hold a future trade for long term? That's a very bad decision. There is going to be so much fee, and even if you use a 5x leverage, it is going to destroy you. So unless you're doing it on short term, I don't think holding a future trade for long term is a good idea. Anyway, thank you guys for joining. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.